listening to Dave and Darren's Top 5 Things.
This next story comes to us from La Plata, Maryland. La Plata, Maryland, named La Plata. Okay, so a long time ago, the acreage that is now La Plata, Maryland, was owned by one Colonel Samuel Chapman. Colonel Samuel Chapman had a son who got tuberculosis, and they wanted to cure this kid. Mm-hmm. So they journeyed south to South America. Mm-hmm. And in their travels, they came across Rio de la Plata, which goes through Argentina and Uruguay. And the colonel thought, what a lovely name. Mm. When we return to Maryland, I shall name our acreage La Plata. La Plata, Maryland, population of just over 10,000 people. It is the county seat of Charles County in Maryland, birthplace of the Maddens, Joel and Benji Madden from Good Charlotte. Also home to former Major League Baseball player Tim Drummond and former Major League Baseball player and one of my all-time favorite brewers, Don Money. Mm. Don Money from La Plata.
Good old number 7.
Good for you. Good work. Yes, this story involves a professional cornhole player. Mm. Now, this is where it gets... Please pay very close attention here.
I'm going to try.
And make sure I don't get lost in telling the tale. A professional cornhole player and quadruple amputee has been formally charged with murder. Whoa. Quadruple amputee and professional cornhole player.
That's something else.
Charged with murder. I don't know how you do one, and I'm puzzled how you do the other.
Suffocation.
Professional cornhole player and quadruple amputee has been formally charged with murder and related offenses in connection with the deadly shooting that took place on March 22nd. Dayton James Weber is 27 years old, arraigned in the District Court of Maryland after being located in Charlottesville, Virginia, and arrested following the fatal shooting of a 27-year-old Braddock Michael Wells.
Another cornhole player?
According to a statement by the police, Dayton Weber picked up 2 witnesses from work in a vehicle while Braddock Wells was already in the front passenger seat. The document states that while driving, an argument broke out between Weber and Wells. A witness identified in the charging document, there's 2 witnesses to this, told police that Weber pulled out a firearm and shot Wells twice in the head during the argument.
Whoa.
You did this despite not having arms or legs.
And you're driving?
The statement says Weber then pulled the vehicle over and asked the passengers to remove Wells's body from the car.
Get it out of here.
Which they refused. The 2 witnesses then exited the vehicle and flagged down a cop. Weber drove off.
Let us out here.
With Wells's body still inside the car.
Probably not a bad idea to get out of that vehicle.
Yeah. Hey, take his body out of the car for me, will you? I'd love to, but I don't have arms or legs. I mean...
Is it a situation where you've got an apparatus where you've always got a gun pointing at whoever's sitting in the passenger seat?
Police have not explained how Weber was able to drive a car or fire a weapon or make a living as a cornhole player.
There are no explanations.
Quote, it's early in the investigation, but there's no evidence to suggest anyone else was involved in the shooting and that he acted alone. I don't know.
Man.
This guy underwent quadruple amputation when he was a baby after a blood infection. Oh. He is a professional cornhole player in the American Cornhole League.
Wow.
A league, by the way, that has been airing matches on ESPN for 10 years now.
Huh.
American Cornhole League commissioner has been pushing for cornhole to become a sport in the Olympics, says it's one of the great things about our sport, how accessible it is, and how we like to say anyone can play, anyone can win, because if you want to put your mind to it, you want to put your time into practice, you can become competitive. So even without arms and legs,
Something else.
this guy is able to make a living playing cornhole, and I don't understand how he's able to drive and fire a gun at the same time, but the allegations are that he did it. I would think being this guy's lawyer would be pretty great, because you'd just be like, Your Honor, he doesn't have hands, doesn't have arms. How could he have done the murder? I'd say he should walk from the charges, but
He does have a short fuse, though.
wow. So a lot more questions than answers on this story, but the headline says it all. Quadruple amputee, professional cornhole player facing murder charges. Dayton James Weber of La Plata, Maryland.
And some nice background on La Plata.
Well, anytime I can talk about Don Money here on the show, I'm going to do that.
Dave and Darren in the morning on Planet 93.9.
I have a kind of a different Florida story this morning, and this one involves not anyone high, not anyone in any trouble with the law. This is a product recall story. The people at Boner Bear Honey say a mistake was made. Boner Bear Honey, which is made by the good people at Pure Vitamins and Natural Supplements in Tampa, Florida. They are voluntarily recalling Boner Bear Honey because it seems Boner...
What are the side effects?
Well, Darren...
Or what are the intended effects
Well...
of these honey supplements?
You pulled a boner tonight, and you know it.
According to the Food and Drug Administration, this Tampa company is voluntarily recalling products designed to improve intimacy. FDA laboratory analysis confirmed that Boner Bear Honey contains both unlisted sildenafil and taulalafil. Those are the active ingredients in Viagra and Cialis used to treat erectile dysfunction.
All right, that's fine. Now,
Is it?
that sort of thing just shows up naturally in honey?
No. I mean, I think that the idea here was eat this honey and
Yeah.
enjoy the
Enjoy your honey.
side effects. But that really needs to be, first of all, that's something you need a prescription for, right?
And this was not listed.
And it's not listed on the Boner Bear Honey.
Oh, it's effective.
I'm wondering, does the jar the Boner Bear Honey come in? Is it like accurate?
Like poos?
Yeah, it's like Winnie the Pooh.
Just a clay pot that you just keep sticking your hand in?
These undeclared ingredients may interact with prescription drugs for treating diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and
Yeah, you
heart
might be taking
disease.
something else.
And it could potentially lower your blood pressure to a dangerous level. These products are marketed as sexual enhancement honey products and are packaged in single tubes, like a single serving tube. So, all right, it does not come in a jar with a bear who's happy to see you. Boner Bear Honey being taken off store shelves. Contact your healthcare provider if you've experienced any problems that may be related from your use of Boner Bear Honey.
It's not just your food you should hang up in the tree. Careful when you have to pick something up off the ground.
I don't know. I put a little bit of it on toast.
At the end of the night when you're cleaning up.
Call a doctor if you're dealing with something that won't go away because of honey that you bought. Although I'm guessing when you buy boner bear honey, you have some suspicions about what's in there, but you really have to have that clearly labeled, and it needs to be the sort of thing that you get from a doctor who has prescribed it for you.
Yeah, let's be as honest as we can about this. Come on, kids, grow up.
Here's the very best parts of Dave and Darren in the morning on Real Alternative Radio, Planet 93.9.
I have another Florida story, and this is a little bit more in line with
What you'd expect?
Yeah. I had the story earlier about a honey company in the Tampa area that has had to recall their boner bear honey.
Oh, that's right. That was a good one.
Because there's Cialis and Viagra in the honey. Although it's something...
Which is one thing if you put it in there and you tell people.
Right. They didn't tell people. Although the fact that it's boner bear kind of is a...
Well, you're expecting
giveaway.
results.
That look on the bear's face says it all.
Just like bubbles.
This story comes to us from Plant City. Once again, that's in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think Tampa, and I say this because I go there.
It attracts all kinds.
I go there pretty regularly. It's the craziest part of the state.
Huh.
It's where all the crazy stories come from. Daytona, a close second.
Yeah?
Plant City, birthplace of both Mel and Pam Tillis. It is the winter strawberry capital of the world, Plant City.
Pam
Florida.
was Mel's daughter?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Michael Nipper in the news. Michael Nipper, a Florida driver who got pulled over by the bomb squad on Sunday. Can you guess why?
He had a bomb?
Kind of. Florida Highway Patrol received multiple calls from other drivers about Michael Nipper. He has fake missiles mounted on the top of his truck.
That's a good look.
I'm not even mad. I think
I can't.
for fun.
I can't get upset about that.
Florida driver with fake missiles mounted on his truck prompted a bomb squad response after being spotted on Interstate 4 on Sunday afternoon. Florida Highway Patrol says they received multiple calls from other drivers about the driver, a.k.a. Rocket Man.
I'm going to take care of this myself.
Rocket Man, I know you will.
Troopers pulled him over. Michael Nipper told troopers that the two giant missiles sitting on a metal rack in the back of his pickup
Just
truck
ornamental?
were props that he purchased as a kid online. He assured them that the missiles were made of plastic and did not contain any explosive materials.
But they look pretty cool, don't they?
They still called the bomb squad to the scene as a precaution. Quote, later determined to be plastic missiles used for show and events, all was determined safe with a strong suggestion how to better transport the articles.
How pricey do you think it is when you get the letter in the mail from the bomb squad? Can't be cheap.
Here's the thing, the picture I want to paint for you, all right? Dig, if you will, this picture.
Yeah.
It's a blue pickup truck.
Yeah.
And when I pictured it, I figured, okay, the missiles are in the back so that the point of the missile is like over the cab, right?
Right.
No. It's
They're
pointing
pointing-
the other direction, so if you're behind this cab, it looks like he can engage the missile and just take you out.
Okay.
That's probably why they were getting some phone calls.
That sounds like that could happen at any whim.
Well, yeah, in Florida, it doesn't take much, right? It's just, oh, no.
Yeah, you could trigger anything real quick.
So, yeah, the Rocket Man was given a strong suggestion to maybe,
Get rid of those
maybe cool it with the plastic missiles that you've got pointing at people.
behind you.
You don't want to tailgate me, brah. I got Stinger missiles on the back of my Dodge Ram.
I'm a big fan of the North Korean Army.
Listen, I don't play games.
Actually, I kind of do.
That's all I do.
Dave and Darren in the morning on Real Alternative Radio, Planet 93.9.
You find yourself in a situation where you have to pay bail. Here's my tiger tidbit just for you.
Okay.
Don't pay your bail with counterfeit money.
No.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Actually, I do know who needs to hear this. Peter Alexander is this guy's name. This is in South Carolina.
Oh, I'll get you out, and it won't even hurt.
Patrick Alexander arrested Saturday for trespassing at a property in Chesterfield, South Carolina, according to police. After a night in jail, he was brought before a judge who had set bail at $250 on the misdemeanor charge. So you get arrested for trespassing, you spend the night in the pokey, then you go in front of the judge, $250.
Now, $250 is not a ton of fun,
I've got that on me.
but is it completely undoable?
Given back his belongings so he could retrieve bail money, Alexander pulled out a wad of cash
Oh, I got that on me.
and handed the judge 3 $100 bills.
Keep the change.
He advised the judge to keep the change.
Which right off the bat is clearly some sort of violation.
What are you doing?
You fellas have a lot of growing up to do, I'll tell you that. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Go ahead and keep the change, Your Honor.
I don't think I can.
That's something of a red flag, huh?
Yeah, it is.
The judge explained to this guy that I'm not allowed to keep tips.
No, I don't suppose you are. That might look kind of bad.
It's not the best if I keep extra money. I'm a judge. So the judge then took a look at the money and immediately he said something didn't look right. When the judge flipped the $100 bills over, he noticed that there was Chinese writing on the back of the bills. Again, another red flag.
Yeah.
The foreign characters were not proof enough. A detention officer used a counterfeit currency pen to determine that the money was, in fact, super fake.
Yeah.
Instead of being freed on bail, he was hit with a pair of new charges: forgery, which is a felony, by the way, and contempt of court, which is a misdemeanor. And now that $250 bail, that's now $6,000. The fake money was all booked into evidence. Police realized, too, as they were looking at the money, that instead of, it was $250, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of handing the judge 3 $100 bills, police only noticed when it was getting handed into evidence, he handed him $400 bills. So he was trying to tip the judge $150 in counterfeit money.
Look the other way.
Your Honor, huh? Can I count on you to be cool? A lot of bad people in the world. I see it in court every day.
Pay no attention that it's Mr. Haney's picture on the...
Wait. Why do the founding fathers, why is Genghis Khan standing here next to them? What's going on? That doesn't seem right.
It's a morning show that you listen to on your phone. How does that make sense?
This is Dave and Darren's top 5 things.
A 3-time Paris Paralympic gold medalist, Fiona Howard, underwent kidney surgery in December of 2025. She spent 7 weeks in the hospital. Last week, at the Adequan Global Dressage Festival, she set 3 new world records. The number 1 ranked para-dressage rider, that's, fancy horse riding, right? She's the number 1 ranked in the world, and she broke 3 world records in the event. Unreal when you think about what she was going through in December and where she's at now.
Yeah.
World records in each appearance that she made there at the World Championships for this. That is impressive. Not as impressive, Austrian man went on German TV and broke the Guinness World Record for most balloons passed through his nose and out his mouth in a minute. You jam the balloon in your nose, it comes out your mouth.
Inflated?
These are not inflated balloons. Boy, that would be something else.
You should have to put the balloon in your nostril, and then inflate it before it comes out your mouth.
If I were in charge of the Guinness Book of World Records, I would absolutely agree with you on that. Malte Dunstler is the self-proclaimed king of the freaks. He's amassed quite a following on Instagram for his unusual talents and stunts. I bet his folks are super proud. He attempted the balloon trick on the set of Guinness World Records TV series Die Grande Show de Weltrekorde, which is something that they film in Munich, I guess. He threaded uninflated balloons through one of his nostrils and then pulled them out of his mouth 10 times in 1 minute to break the world record.
If you could put a balloon in your nostril and blow it up so that it comes out of your mouth, you would have a job forever at the entrance of a zoo.
Don't make eye contact with that guy.
Can I have one, Mom?
Keep walking. I'll get you something else at the gift shop.
I'll get you something nice once we get in there.
That's a thing as a parent. That's a talk I have before we unbuckle from the back seat.
Don't look at him.
All right.
I know he's going to be there.
Guys, Balloon Man's going to be there.
I don't think he's even sanctioned by the zoo.
Oh, no. No, there's a court order. He has to be 100 yards away from the entrance. But when he spits out that balloon.
When he spits out that balloon monkey, don't ask for it.
I don't want any of you asking for that balloon. I will get you something from the Moldorama inside the zoo.
We'll do something else.
We'll get a gift shop. Maybe we go on an extra ride on the train. I got to know before we leave the car that we're all in agreement on this.
Put your sunglasses on, the dark ones, and don't even move. Don't tilt your head toward him.
Like when you were a very young kid, did your parents ever pull this? Like they would take you into some store that you had no business being at, some boring store with a bunch of knickknacks on the shelves. And they'd say, boys, put your hands in your pockets. The entire time we're in this store, put your hands in your pockets. Did you ever have to deal with that?
No.
Because like we couldn't be trusted. We were just a couple of whirling dervishes, hell-bent for leather, ready to break whatever valuable thing we could find.
What was the most boring store for you as a little kid?
Yarn stores.
Exactly.
Oh.
The fabric store.
Oh.
It's like, there's nothing here for me to look at.
And it's going to be, we're going to be here forever. Oh no. She's going over to the Simplicity
Oh, no.
aisle now to go look at designs. Oh.
There is not a thing for me to look at.
Yeah. It's not the best.
What do you mean we're stopping at the Sofro?
So fro. My wife does crochet. So every once in a while we got to go to a yarn store. Although I will say they have come a long way. There's one in Rock Island that the wife will go to. And they've got like an area that's for husbands and kids to sit in while they're doing the yarn shopping.
Is that right?
It's pretty smart. There's like a couch where you can sit.
Like
and
a cocoa bar?
keep yourself entertained. Yeah, I think they do actually. I think they actually do have cocoa there. Yeah. Well, this guy that pulled the balloons out of his mouth through his nose is an amateur daredevil. And he says he spent a lot of time experimenting with different types of balloons until he found just the right brand.
If you're an amateur daredevil, I would think one thing that you're always going to note is a lot of bandages.
He said the balloons were all lightly covered in oil for the attempt to make the nose insertion go smoother.
That's
that
great.
seems like cheating to me.
Great.
You shouldn't be able to coat balloons in oil.
Just use condoms next time. Goodness.
The ribs kind of tickle as they come out of the back of my throat. I don't know who could possibly enjoy this.
You know, I can speak French now.
Well, we sure had fun, but now fun is done. The old clock on the wall says sorry, but that's all for Dave and Darren's Top 5 Things.
Let's get real. Everyone, have a great day.